Hi everyone, welcome to this another video in Market Talk YouTube channel. Hope it was a profitable trading day, but definitely the last move, the sudden up move came would have trapped many of the bears. So, but that's a part and parcel of the game. This we could have avoided by putting a proper stop loss order or proper hedge. Once you keep something you are bullish or bearish one sided without hedge, then that is a problem. Otherwise it is not a problem. Always you can recover your losses if you make a mistake also. Okay, so let us understand something what happened in the market today and some market views, and we'll start with the trading mantra. The trading mantra is options. Bought options cannot be hedged, sold options can be hedged. It means if you are buying call option and market goes on the opposite side of your view, then you cannot do anything because you have to either exit. That's the only thing. By buying put option, you cannot hedge it. If the market does not move on the downside, then you lose on the put also, you lose on the call also. But if you're selling call option, the market is going on the upside, then you can do sell put option at the money, in the money, deep in the money, you can do it, or either buy call option and then hedge it. So you can do different ways of hedging, and you can buy call option and also you can sell put option. Double you can hedging you can do and recover your losses from the call option that you sold, which you have been wrong view you had. Okay, so that's the important you have to understand. If you're buying call option or put option, buying options you cannot do hedging. You have to square off a position if your view is wrong. And if you're selling put in options, then you can do opposite side selling and then recover your losses or protect your losses. Okay, so that's very important. You should understand as a option trader. This is very important. So let us go into the power of two. What happened today? So coming to the power of 2, so today in the morning I told you that no 11,300 call is what you have to take a note of it. The at the time when you see here the long breakout was not here, we saw from the Nifty long breakout was there, but the Bank Nifty was not given long breakout. So I was waiting for the long breakout to happen, and then here the long breakout came around 2 o'clock roughly, just 1.5 hours before. Normally the breakout happens this time in the second half, so we have to be very cautious. So that's what happened in the second half, the time when we got the breakout. So this AGR issue is one thing which have been keep bothering everybody. Nobody don't know what's the outcome. Suddenly the news comes and everybody is under panic or pressure, don't know what to do, and sudden move comes and traps the people who are on the wrong side. So this is what happened here today. Let us understand what happened in the market. Just to make a preview of what happened today. Let me just make some small preview. So this is starting point. So the dotted blue line is your current day midpoint, and this line blue line is the yesterday midpoint. If you see, this is the reason I told you the same thing for Nifty also. I told 11,200 may not break. I told. So if you see here, we've been always continuously trailing above this, and we are not broken this at all. The Gann midpoint. Once we got breakout above this level, continuously we keep going only. And similarly for Nifty also we see is what we saw here in case of Nifty. So Nifty also same thing, 11,200 was the Gann midpoint yesterday's. So it is a good support yesterday because here only we got bounce yesterday, and here today after that we been going above the Gann midpoint for current day also. So it is a strong trending day on the upside, or even went above the cloud. So this is how we read the market for Nifty and Bank Nifty today. Okay, let us go to the, so power of 2 is we got in buy signal as of now. There is no sell signal in any of Nifty or Bank Nifty, so we have to continue the ride. So I have been telling that maybe like 1 week back I mentioned in Nifty actually particularly that where is it? So here there is a gap. Okay, I mentioned that some time back. There is a gap. So beginning, I think weekly preview I mentioned, I believe. So there is a gap here which it might try to fill to trap the people and give a belief that market is now heading towards a new high. Okay, so there's a plan expected positively. So you have to be very cautious. Once the gap is filled, which is around 11,552, which is around almost 150 points above. So possible maybe the next week we can expect the gap filling can be done. After that only we can see some reversal if anything at all, or possible that we can reverse it before, because it's a very strong resistance also. The gap is a strong resistance support both. So that way you have to see whether we are going to fill this gap or not is very important. That's very crucial level now for Nifty, because Nifty is not getting any support from the Bank Nifty as such. Bank Nifty is very weak. So coming to the daily view for Nifty and Bank Nifty, from yesterday we saw that it was weak for Arun up. Now again went to strong bullish. Okay, so the Heikin Ashi was very sensitive and it gave some sell signal. But if you see here what happened in the past also, 5 days of up move green, and then this bearish moves, or 2 days signal, then again starts move. So number of red bars is denotes them how strong is the bulls and bears. So 5:2, 5:2, that's the ratio how the bulls and bears are playing. So here also if you see here 6-7 days of Bank Nifty green bars, and then 2 red bars, and then again green bars. In case of bearish moves, it will be ulta. Okay, in case number of red bars will be more and green bars will be less. So this is how you read the market using Heikin Ashi. Now since the Heikin Ashi bar has become green for Nifty with the open equal to low, then just turn it to bullish side and try to ride the up move. If you sell put option, what happens here, that number of the points that you gain will be very limited. Even though the market Nifty moves 500 points in upside also, the put what you get to see the diminishing value will be very less actually. Okay, so you have to ride by buying the call option only. Arun up and Arun down indicating that they're completely bullish for Nifty and without any doubt. Oh my, sorry, I don't know why it's going. Very sensitive. See, Bank Nifty, it is again it is in same thing only. It is a range bound. Definitely, it is becoming more weak and weak. A sudden move can come. Either the reversal can come on the downside, or reversal can come on the upside. Not sure, because the Arun up, if you see here, it has gone 24 level. Nifty is 100 and Bank Nifty is 24. It is completely opposite. Extreme divergence is seen visible in Nifty, Bank Nifty, and it has to be fixed at one point of time. I am expecting that Nifty coming down because of some news for Reliance or anything else. Nifty can come down and catch up the Bank Nifty. That's the only reason I'm expecting. Because as of now, there is no good news as of now. It is coming anything for Bank Nifty. Yeah, otherwise, if the Bank Nifty gets some good news, any bank related news, something happening, some surprise happening, then Bank Nifty can give a big up move and catch up the Nifty. That's the only thing can happen. We have to be cautious about this. Next is from the Ichimoku cloud perspective. If you see here, this is a Kijun Sen. We are getting very good support around 10,900, 11,100 levels. So there is nothing to worry in Nifty. Very strong. Unless we break this brown line, no Kijun Sen, then only we can see some variations. This is Tenkan Sen. This blue line also should cross below this. That's the time we have to be cautious technically in case of Nifty. Otherwise, we have no issues at all. We can continue the ride because the gap filling can happen possibly. Okay, so that's expectation one can keep. And but ADX is the one thing is not giving in trending sign. If you see here, it is not trending on the upside. ADX is just flat. So that way the range bound is possibility also is there. Just to trap because the call IV has become very high. So people who have been buying call options expecting that market will move on the upside for new high and all. So that's a possibility they can be trapped and they will lose their premium spent on buying the put or call options. On this now with the up move, everybody who are buying put option expecting that the market will reverse, then they will lose the put option premium also. So just buying call option, put option will not going to help at all in the market. Getting a view that market will go to 11,500, 600, 700 or 10,800 is not going to help at all, because based on that view you are buying a call option, put option will come to slowly the theta will decay and then the price will come down. As I mentioned in the first slide, trading mantra, any options that you buy cannot be hedged. Okay, so it is like a crime. Buying options and holding till the expiry means, particularly weekly option means it's a big crime. You have to be very fast in squaring of the positions with profit or a small loss, because definitely the 80%, 90%, 85% of the options where you buy will dilute only in this premium. It is like ice you keep under sun. So fast it's going to perish. So in case of Bank Nifty, continuously same thing. If you see the 52-week high low is the Kijun Sen. Actually, this is the Kijun Sen brown line. Still we are roaming around this only. we need to see a crossover of this blue line, Tenkan Sen crossing over Kijun Sen, then only we can see some good trending move coming in the Bank Nifty. So for that we need to have only because earlier the Bank Nifty, IndusInd Bank was there giving a very good move, and then once it became weak, now that weakness also need to be catched up. Then RBL Bank, Bandhan Bank, all these banks weakness need to be catched up by only few banks like HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank is a little difficult actually. So unless otherwise they do Reliance, like how Reliance are running, all these three banks should need to run on the upside without any logics or reason, then only Bank Nifty can go to the new highs. Otherwise all the banks need to contribute towards this move in the Bank Nifty. Otherwise it is going to be difficult for Bank Nifty to catch up on the upside. If you see the ADX also, it is very weak and it is in 11 levels. We need to have at least crossed about 20 levels, then only we can see some good trending move on the upside for the Bank Nifty. So coming to the Fibonacci retracement levels, Nifty has crossed 78.6%. Several times it made an attempt, it came down, but it could not sustain. For only 2-3 days it sustains and then come down. Then again it is now going back with a good green Maribozu. So this candle where high and low is almost in top and bottom of the candle. So there is a high chance that if this technically if 78.6% is sustained, then we should target for 12,250 this level technically. But the P ratio indicating that we are in the top end of the valuation. So and that too Reliance is what is pushing the Nifty on the upside. We have to be very cautious on based on just expectation that will make a new high, and buying call option will not going to help. You have to have a strategy, buy some lower end. If you can have that bullish call spread, then you can do that, or you have to have a bull bear spread. So that's the strategy you can make, then do it so that you can make the right. Otherwise there is no point in just buying call option or buying put option. Okay, so make some strategy and execute it. Coming to Fibonacci of Bank Nifty, it is just trading on 38.2%, while Bank Nifty is at 78.6%, which is this level for Nifty, 28,300 level for like what is their Bank Nifty. Nifty is trading at that level, but Bank Nifty is very completely underperformer, very poor performance from Bank Nifty. So unless the Bank Nifty moves over 23,000 levels, nothing can be done. No, I'm not expecting Nifty can just do some lifting alone without Bank Nifty. Okay, so I'm just expecting Nifty to correct. Let us wait for the opportunity. Once we see the technically, we saw Ichimoku cloud, the Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, then all the things, water we saw Arun up, Arun down. Lot of filters are there, which is going to give us indication of whether Nifty will become down in the short term. Once we see that, then only we can get in the shorting mode, where you can intraday you can buy put option, or you can what you can do sell call option. That's the best thing you can do. If you see even 11,200 call of next week expiry is trading at a very good premium, 270 rupees. Okay, so if you can just short even 2 lots you short it, you get a very good amount of 260 points per lot, and protect with the current week expiry, which is of 11,450 call, which is trading at 20 rupees. Okay, you can have a risk of just 25 50 points, and then you can ride the move in case you feel that it's bearish and market can correct. So you have to just do some strategy. We'll over a period of time I'll try to educate you on this different strategies how you can do it also. Coming to the hourly time frame, Nifty has given a breakout, slight breakout here. Definitely a candle is formed above this breakout. This is the range we have been forming for the past almost 1 month. Now we are given a breakout here. Yesterday was a close above this breakout, this range bound area, consolidation area. Now we given a breakout. If technically this range breakout is real and is not fake, then we should target for 11,650. The consolidation range, whatever is the range, that range we should see on the upside. So 11,650 so 625, the range we can see that correlates with our cap filling also. So there is a high chance that we can test on the 11,600 levels also. So one should be ready for that based on technically. So there is no guarantee that we should achieve that. Always the market, whatever the textbook tells you, there is a chance that Nifty, Bank Nifty may not obey. It can always do some opposite. So it is not, you have to be just cautious about this. In case we break this 11,300 level, then you assume that the breakout is failure and be ready for the down move to 11,100 levels. So we have been doing some time passing here in this range only for a long time. So Bank Nifty as usual, nothing, no great achievement. It's just moving inside this range of 21,000, 23,000 only. It did some big news to move on the upside or downside. Let us see what will happen in the coming days, but it cannot be like this for a long time. We have done a lot of consolidation now. Now it's time for some good trending move. Either we should get by first from the month of September, possibly we should see some good trending move Bank Nifty. One should be ready for that, because Bank Nifty consolidation for so much time is not going to do anything. It has to give a breakout at any cost. So coming to the key data points, everything is bullish. See, lot of green in the key data points. That's what is giving indication. The VIX also has come down 20, which is indicating that people are not fearful of any down move. People are just running the move on the upside. And coming to the futures also, like index futures, just 1,800 something contracts they squared off, but still they are holding long positions. FI is holding, and index put are slightly high because of the hedging position for the stocks they hold buy in the cash market. So option pain, it has moved swiftly in the last 2 hours from 11,200 to 11,300, and everybody is, if you see here how it was there, highest put option interest 11,300 was there. 11,000 was the highest put option interest. Now it has come to 11,300. So people are hurriedly just shorting the put options 11,300 left, right, center, and now highest open interest 11,400. So in the next 2 days before the expiry, people are trying to squeeze Nifty between 11,300 and 11,400. So we have to be very. It is interesting to see whether 11,400 is broken out. If 11,400 is sustaining tomorrow, then 11,500 call option will move, the highest open interest move from call option from 11,400 to 11,500. In case of Bank Nifty, we are in the just 1,000 points range. 20,500 put and 22,500 call is the highest open interest, and then we are just, the option pain is just in between this 22,000. So there is a high chance that we can expire around 20,000 also. So one should be ready for that. So look for the opportunity to short 20,000 calls if you can manage this trade. So 20,000 call, you short it and buy 22,500 call, then you can have some 200 points risk. Then the 200 points you can gain by shorting the put options on intraday basis. So 200 points risk if you can take, and you can look of shorting deep in the money call options, which is 20,000 call. You can get some good rewards. Thing is that if you are ready to get some take risk, then only you can see some rewards, or you can short 22,500 calls, which is trading at around 80 rupees. Okay, so that's the reward you can get if you short long out of the money call options or put option. So coming to the Lakshman Rekha, everything is bullish. There is nothing to worry at all. We have very good cushion in the profits, and big demand for call option. Now almost same. In case of Nifty, the IVs are almost same, so there is nothing great, but still it is high. Call IV is high related to the put IV. So in case of Bank Nifty also, the call IV is very high. There is a good demand for the call options. Most probably in case tomorrow if you don't do any gap down, then there is a chance that we can get trapped in the second half. So because all the call options have been very bullish on market moving on the side, will get trapped in the next 2 days time. So that's a possibility also, we have to be cautious. Moving averages, just 190 points away from 20 moving average is the stop loss for any short term traders who are holding long positions. If we break 11,200, then only we should worry. Till the time 11,200 is not broken, we should not bother at all. In case of Bank Nifty, 21,995 or 22,000 is the level what you have to look for stop loss for any long position. Till the time you have to just ride the long move above the 22,000 levels. 20-day moving average is very important for any short term period bullishness or bearishness. So coming to the GAN midpoint, 11,327 is the level we have to see. As of now, it is bullish above this. The current spot level is 11,385. So anytime we just go below 11,327 tomorrow, then become bearish and short the call option 11,300 call. You should be looking for shorting. And in case of Bank Nifty, 22,000 call is what you have to look for shorting. In case we break below this GAN midpoint, 22,171. Okay, as of now, 21,929 is the level. In case we break this 22,171, 21,929, then only we have to be bearish. This GAN point for tomorrow is very important. And weekly we are bullish. In the monthly also it is bullish. So all the levels are bullish for GAN point perspective. So coming to the key data points, yesterday I was mentioning about this call high and low. So today if you see here, for the case of 11,300 call, it was around 75 as the high. Yesterday's high was 75. Once it broke 75, it range between these 10 points only for some time. After it started giving a good up move, it went up to 137. So you have to always keep a track of the call IV, put IV, call option high and call put option high for any breakout on the buying side. If you are buying for as a option buyer, then this is what you have to see. If you see here 11,300 call, see almost 9 lakh open interest has been squared off, and then also it has gone above the VWAP. 75 was the previous day high and 83 was the average traded price. So once we cross above this 85 and 75, this range, once we got the breakout, then we saw the quick up move to 127, 137 levels. Almost we got 40, 37, 50 points we got in this move by option buying, call option. So always you need to keep a tab of the high and low of the call and put option. Particular low is not so much important. If you're option buyer, you have to be looking for previous day high of call and put option. Okay, that's what, because tomorrow in case put option, if you are buying, for example, put option normally doesn't come the next day, so immediately may not come. It give day for yesterday we got the put buying opportunity, and today we got a call buying opportunity. Now in case any put buying opportunity need to come, it could come on only expiry day. If you see the high for put option 11,300 put option, high was 97, so currently at 30. The chance of crossing high is very less tomorrow, 97 and above. So maybe like the trending move on the put side, something if it wants to come, it will come on the Thursday, the expiry day. So maybe that you can get ready for that move on the downside on expiry day. But it is just a confirmation only if it moves above the VWAP and the previous day high. That's very important. So coming to the FIO open interest, that is 2000 contracts they have squared off in case of futures index option index, and then there's not much of the importance here. So the FIs are bullish. So coming to the long breakout, 22,500 is a long breakout, and 22,000 is the 21,841 is the short breakout. So any down move, maybe people will be looking for shorting 21,841, and in case of any upside, 22,500 call can be shorted. In case of Nifty, 11,466, 11,500 call can be good opportunity for shorting, and in case of short breakout, 11,300 put option, already people are shorting the 11,300 only put options. Now coming to the learning time, let us see. So today I'm planning to show you something called the Gann fan. Okay, maybe some of you are aware, some may not be aware. So who are not aware, we can just see how we can plot the Gann fan. So this is a plain chart I have taken. Let me just show you how Bank Nifty worked fantastically for Gann fan actually. So first what we'll do is just click this button so that it is stable. This is not any adjusted zoom or anything. Just click this. Then what you do, right click, go to the price scale and select here lock scale. So this you have to do it so that if you do any movement or something, whatever, if you do like this, if you see here, the price chart is not getting disturbed. Now what we do is the next step, what you have to do is here go to the investing.com, you can see trend angle. I had explained about trend angle sometime back also, a few weeks back, you can just check there. So trend angle, select here, the lowest point what you see the bottom, just select here. Okay, now here what you do is you select here 45 degrees, just make a angle. So 45 degrees what you have to mark is what cutoff point. Now here the second one, the bottom, if you see here Gann fan, select here Gann fan. Now the same point starting, just select here, and then what you do is just leave it here to one by one. You can see here 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3 is the Gann angles. Okay, and similarly 1 by 8, 1 by 4, 1 by 3, 1 by 2. Okay, so this is the Gann angle what you have to see. Any down move, okay, whenever from the starting point is the Gann angle, the market will tend to get support and resistance in this Gann angle. If you see here the perfect example is Bank Nifty. In this case of Bank Nifty, if you see the down move here, exactly got rested at this Gann angle 1 by 8, 8 by 1. Okay, and similarly once it went above, here the resistance 2 by 1 is the angle where we got a good resistance. It could not make a close. If you see here, the close does not happen at all about this angle, and then came here, any down move we got a support here. So that way, see, if you see today also, like how many times, 1 2 3 4, fourth time we got support here. Okay, now the resistance could be around 23,500 levels. Okay, and once we break this, then we can see for 28,000 levels, big up move can come after this above this GAN angle. Once you break 3 by 1, now 2 by 1 is the angle. Next angle we can see resistance. There is no guarantee that we will see that whenever the up move comes we can see good resistance. Once we cross this, then see the big gap is there and the big move can come. Let us just see some what happened in the past also. We can have some lookout. September, no, last year's. So last year September, let us see. Okay, Nifty, let us see Nifty. Okay, Nifty we'll see. And what you do in case you select another symbol, right click again, price scale, make it to auto. Okay, so that it gets fixed again. Now click this and then go to right click, price scale, lock scale. Okay, once you do lock scale, then put a trend angle. Trend angle start from here, then what a problem. Select
It's
here.
8 o'clock.
Select the angle, trend angle. Then here, GAN fan you select, and then on this above this GAN angle, just select this. So if you see Nifty, what happened here? Bank Nifty was getting supported 8 by 1 angle. Okay. So here we not even got support here. Means before touching itself, we started seeing on the upside move. So here it is a open playground here. It is between 1 by 1 and 2 by 1. This is what here we are seeing as a movement for Nifty. If you see here, the resistance also we got here around this level and then came down and we are moving. The support in down move will be seeing a support around 10 as of now, maybe like 10,800, 900. That's the level we should see support. If we see any down move here, then we can see a quick up down move of almost 600, 700 points also once you break this angle. So this angle has been very good support for Nifty. So this way you have to use the GAN fan for finding the support and resistance for any instrument. Hope you like the video. Please subscribe, like the channel so that I can bring you more contents useful for you. Thank you so much. Have a nice trading day.